All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. The past couple of days, we've got some big college football, 25 news, and we're going to kind of cover it today. And the first news is the stadium difficulty, which I've seen. It came out yesterday, and here it is. Kyle Field at first, followed by Bryant Denny is. I think we need to talk about that a little bit. All right. First of all, Beaver Stadium is way too low, but then when you realize that Neyland Stadium is nowhere even on this list. I think they're like 14th or something. That's wild. That's wild. Those two should be the top two in my opinion. Kyle Field is great, as you can see up there, home of the 12th man. But dude, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm an Ohio State fan. Beaver should be above Ohio State, and same with Neyland, and Neyland's not even on here. I think this is the first kind of big swing and miss that we've got so far. But I mean, overall, this is a very small portion of the game. Otherwise, this does look like a pretty decent, of the toughest places to play. If I were EA, the one thing I would have looked at is possibly talking to players and getting, I know the NBA does something where they give out the player surveys each and every year to see like the most overrated player, the best player, best coach, what GM you would want to play for. I feel like they should have done that with this. And then, at the end of the day, you can say, if you guys don't like it, here's what the players said. Because ultimately, that's all that matters is if the players feel like, this is a tough place to play, the game should feel like it too. That's my opinion. It might have been a little tough. It's the first year. Cut them some slack. But I think a couple big swing and misses are Tennessee's Neyland Stadium not being on here and Beaver Stadium being at 6. I don't know. I've been to Ohio State games. I went to Ohio State Penn State a few years ago, right before COVID. It was the last Ohio State home game, and it just it was a crappy day, but it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't beat Penn State. It doesn't beat Tennessee either. Yeah, I haven't been at those games, but the atmosphere was just kind of. We're just kind of there. It was kind of there, and I'm not a huge fan of this, but those are my two biggest grievances. And like I said, it's a very small part of the game. Now, they did come out today with this. They came out with, what is it, the sights and sounds. If I make sure we're on the right video here, and we are. Sights and sounds. Watching it for the first time with you guys, and we'll kind of break this down as we go.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here, and welcome to the EA Sports College Football 25 Sights and Sounds Deep Dive. We designed College Football 25 with a philosophy that every team is somebody's favorite. So to create a truly authentic...
Not every team is somebody's favorite. If you are a fan of Cincinnati or Ohio, that's embarrassing.
Authentic and immersive game day experience. We gave a little love to every single school in the game.
Those Eastern Carolina unis were pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see Kennesaw State has their own call too.
It was a massive undertaking to research and recreate unique team traditions. And in EA Sports College Football 25, you'll get to experience all kinds of iconic pageantry from stadium environments.
Dude, okay, hold on. We're going to back it up just a little bit here. First, look at Eastern Carolina. The field looks like, okay, when you're not looking at the fans are a little, you can tell it's a video game. But when you look at just solely the field, this kind of looks like it's a lower quality picture.
Stadium
and then especially, dude, this is insane. This is insane. Wow.
To turnover celebrations to mascots. Finer details like crowd theming, touchdown traditions, and rivalry content truly help set the game day atmosphere.
That's sweet.
Players on some teams touch a sign for good luck on their way to the field. Cheerleaders and marching bands create human tunnels and classic formations during team intros. and pyrotechnics light up stadiums. We've got mascots on push-up boards, riding
Dude, they
motorcycles,
went all out with this.
planting flags, and animals charging down the field. Ultimately,
That looks real.
we know that each team...
Okay, the bulldog afterwards definitely did not, but the buffalo running onto the field, hold on. Let's figure this out. Where is that? That looks real. That looks real. That's sick,
Ultimately,
man.
we know that
I can't
each
wait to see
team
these
comes in a
graphics.
different shape and size, and in EA Sports College Football 25, you can experience them all. Aside from the action on the field, we all know what truly makes college football so electrifying: the fans. In order to recreate the intensity and authenticity of a college football crowd,
The fact they have
we
the chant,
partnered with
that's pretty
ESPN to capture crowd reaction audio from some of their biggest broadcast games.
No way. They have the... That's sweet. Okay. If you haven't seen it, a few years ago, I think 2016, 17, 18, and that range, Michigan played at Penn State, and they played Mo Bamba. It was so loud that they could not even get the first snap off for the game and had to waste a timeout. I'm sure you've seen it, but if not, that's the background. Having this in the trailer is sweet. But I will say, when I'm trying to play with my 2-star quarterback at a MAC school, and I can't snap the ball 5 times a game, I'm going to get pretty ticked. I'm going to get pretty ticked when I'm sitting there spamming A, and it won't snap the ball. But dude, I can't wait. That's sick. We're rewatching that part. That is awesome. I grew up an Ohio State fan, so I don't like either of these teams. But the fact that this is in the game, that's awesome. That's so cool.
For some matchups, you'll be greeted by a colorful crowd theme painting the seats. Whether it's a whiteout, a blackout, or a stripe the stadium theme,
There's no way.
It's all in the game.
That's all in the game? Dude, look what they're doing with the crowd. And Madden... Wow. Yo, we're done with Madden, man. We're
Unique
done with
fan
Madden.
Sections will be leading cheers with painted chests, team-specific hand signs,
Look at this.
dynamic wardrobes that change based on the conditions, and custom chants.
That's a wrap. Kirk and I did some joint recordings. It is an incredibly detailed process.
He wasn't kidding. We spent hundreds of hours laying down commentary for every game scenario you could imagine.
It's a pick 2 to win the game in overtime.
The
Okay,
broadcast team
if that was the commentary for Madden, it would be, and it's intercepted. To the 30. Touchdown. Just like the worst commentary ever. That's a super random occurrence. I don't know if that's ever even happened in college football. I don't know if there's ever been a pick 2 to win a game in OT. But the fact that they have that in the game, like, I don't know. That might just be a show of, you know, we're different, we're better. But that's pretty sick. I will say I'm noticing, as you can kind of see the Seminoles graphic up here,
also includes Jesse.
is Madden. That's a Madden graphic. That's a little scary. That's a very small detail. That's not something that I'm worried about. You know, like, oh, the graphic on the scoreboard's Madden. But the fact that there's anything that even hints towards Madden in the game is kind of terrifying. But I'm a fan. I'm really a fan. This is great. And until we get into the game, and they've showed a lot of stuff that's not like Madden. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it's a reskin of Madden, because it's not. It's simply not. That does kind of scare me, though, that there is something in there that has been in Madden for years. It shows that there's definitely, you know, they said they're doing nothing with Madden, but there's definitely something with Madden in there. So that kind of scares me.
David Pollock and Reese Davis. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order the MVP bundle today.
All right. Well, that's that. Yeah, I mean, the big things that stood out to me were the crowd, you know, the whiteout, the striped and like checkered and blackout. Like, if you're able to do that, that's gonna be sweet. which they said it's in the game, so you are able to do that. That's sweet. And then on top of that, just everything with the mascots and the traditions, walking out and Notre Dame hitting their sign, Wisconsin hitting their sign. Who was that? Wake Forest's mascot riding out on a motorcycle, and then Penn State doing push-ups. Dude, like all of this stuff is just so. They went the extra mile. I'm really hoping I go to Miami University. I'm going to be playing as Miami University. So if you guys are interested in watching a rebuild for a MAC team in Dynasty, we're making Miami. On the first night, I will be up as soon as the game comes out and we're starting on it. So I encourage you guys to join the channel and join the stream when it comes out. But I hope they do that with the smaller schools as well, like Miami. There's obviously not as much tradition as there are at bigger schools like Penn State, Ohio State, Bama. But there's traditions that it'd be sweet to include. And then finally, like the hand symbols, the U for Miami, the gator chomping, like that's all sweet. That's stuff that they did not even need to touch on, and they did. I can't get over just the detail that they've put into this game. Each and every day, I'm more and more excited. So, yeah, I'm excited for this one. But thank you guys for watching. We'll be back. I think they're putting out the best players and then team ratings later this week. We'll have another video reacting to that. And like I said, if you guys are interested in the college football video game coming out and seeing gameplay, seeing rebuilds, make sure to subscribe. For about 2 weeks straight, we are going to be playing this hardly getting off the game. All right. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to subscribe. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to as well. And I will see you guys in a couple days with a new reaction to team ratings. Peace.